Today is Tuesday, February 25th. It is the 56th day of this journey that I'm on, and I'm officially, oh, he's trying to eat my hand again. What do you have in your mouth? I'm officially up 1 pound, and after talking to my coach, it's probably stress. I haven't been sleeping well again. I've been eating fine, eating normal, whatever. But I've had a lot of stress lately. I've been really exhausted, but like to the point where I can't sleep. So that's my guess. I'm gonna take a really long hot shower tonight and like just try to decompress. And I mean, I'm even breaking out, which is not normal for my skin. My skin doesn't do that. It never has. So in hopes to kind of just relax my body, relax my mind, and we'll see. Today was a rough day. I wore my I love it when my students stop talking shirt. They hate the shirt. I love it. They did not stop talking. I had to go super old school. So the past 2 times we've had PE with Mr. Anderson. So we have a 1 through 7 day schedule because we're such a big school. And I have what's called a flipped schedule. So 1 through 4 day I'm with the 4th grade, and a 5 through 7 day I'm with 5th when it comes to like specials. And it was a 1 day today, and we had Mr. Anderson. It's the only time we have Mr. Anderson for gym is 1 days. And yet again, because last time, if y'all remember, they decided to run because there was a ghost. Yeah, that was great. That was also the same day that they were saying all sorts of nasty stuff about each other. Today, they just decided to be super disrespectful and rude and mean to Mr. Anderson. So, when we got back to class, each student had to handwrite an apology note that I then looked over to make sure it was actually an apology note and it wasn't just some BS they were spewing. And then we went to Mr. Anderson, and each of them handed it to him individually and apologized, looking him in the eye. That's still not enough. There were some specific students that were kind of picked out for saying specific things to him. For example, one of the students, he asked them to, do their stretches, do what they're supposed to be doing. And the student looked him in the eye and said, "Too bad, so sad, you're not the boss of me." That student. And then another one was one of my students got hurt. Another student went over to help the student that got hurt, which is actually a really kind thing to do. But then Mr. Anderson went to go talk to the student that was hurt to see if she needed to go to the nurse or whatever. And this other student said, "Mind your own business," in that tone. There's way more, and there's more kids. So those students, I am going like so old school because at this point, what else works? Please, somebody tell me. They are going to be writing, I will be respectful. 100 times. Not on a blackboard. I don't have one of those. And I don't have space for them to be writing that 100 times each on my whiteboard. So I made these fancy little printouts so I can fill in their name, what they're writing, and why they're writing it. And they get to spend their time tomorrow at recess doing that with me. Thank you very much to my coworker who was willing to trade with me. I had a recess duty originally tomorrow. Now I have lunch duty, and she has recess duty because I need to take care of this. This is out of hand at this point. These kids need to learn how to respect each other and respect their elders. I have had it. So they're going to be doing this as many times as it takes. I don't care. If they're going to continue to disrespect me, they miss another recess and write something 100 times. I don't care. I don't care. At this point, I am so done. It is exhausting having to have a conversation with my whole class every flippin' day about how disrespectful they are. And it makes me sad because there's like 5 or 6 kids in my class that are like overly respectful. They are so kind and so respectful to me and their classmates and the other teachers and adults in the building. And like, they are just amazing children. And some days, you know, a kid makes a poor choice. They're not a disrespectful kid. They made a poor choice. And you know what? Writing it 100 times is not going to hurt them either. So, yep. And those of you that know me, I am not a firm believer in taking recess away. Most of the time, I think that kids need recess. They need to get their energy out. Like, my room doesn't have windows or anything like that. These kids are psycho. They literally bounce off the walls. So, like, they need to get their energy out at recess. But I have literally taken away everything else. So, like, there's nothing else to get rid of. So now they lose recess. But that was my day. I'm kind of excited though. I had the school psych come in to do like a little project with my kids, and they're coming back next week. And they're basically doing a positivity journal. I just thought that was so cool. So every single day, the last 5 to 7 minutes of class will be dedicated to these kids writing these little tiny journals about 1, 2, or 3 positive things that happened to them that day. And then there's like a little prompt, why is this positive moment important to you? There's like 3 prompts they can choose from. And then next week they're going to come in and we're going to share some of them out and like that. That was really cool. And I was like, oh my God, I'm doing like a positivity, like gratefulness journal. But mine's a video journal. So I thought that was really cool. I'm hoping that it helps my kids as much as it has helped me. To think positive and, you know, just coming up with one positive thing, one thing you're grateful for every day has changed my mindset so much. It's not even funny. So I really, really hope that it helps them as much as it helps or helped. Is helping? Whatever. Me. Today, I'm really tired. It's like my brain's kind of right now. Today, I am grateful that it's still February. I will take that one. Starting next week, I will be at school from like 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. almost every single day. Or at least 6 to 6. Like, the whole month of March. I did take a personal health day. So, on the one of 2 days in the entire month that I could take off without needing like 4 subs. So, that is something I am grateful for today. Yeah, Yep. I am going to eat. I haven't done that yet. Take a really, really hot shower and try to, you know, de-stress and whatever, because like I said, I think that's why I'm back to like the gaining part of it, which is not cool. And then I think I'm going to bed really early. I'm very, very tired. So, that is day 56.